March is right around the corner, and winter weather is still impacting parts of western Pennsylvania. I'm Lauren Bryant with ETV, and we want you to be safe when making the journey to campus. We're going to break down some tips when traveling and what to keep in your car during winter weather. Whether you're driving or walking, snowy conditions can turn a short trip into a hazard. If you're headed to class on foot, stick to treated sidewalks and watch out for black ice on stairs. Dress in layers to trap heat and wear shoes with heavy tread to avoid slips. For those commuting by vehicle, remember to clear your car completely off and to keep an emergency kit in your trunk with a blanket and to grab an ice scraper so that you're able to clean off that snow and ice off your car before you head to campus. Remember to give yourself plenty of extra time, watch your step when walking on sidewalks, and to stay warm out there. For ETV, I'm Lauren Bryant. Have you been feeling the summer heat? And your pets definitely are too. Fox Weather intern Lauren Bryant here to teach you the tips and tricks how to keep your pets cool during this heat wave. Outside of this heat, sidewalk temps can have to 140 degrees midday. That's burn your paws hot. Remember this tip, if you can't put your hand down the concrete for 7 seconds, then it's too hot for paws. Your pet hydrate by giving them some cold water and keeping them in the shade. Never leave your pets in a parked car or even with the windows cracked. Signs of a heat-stricken pet can include heavy panting, vomiting, bright red gums. If you see these in your furry friend, get them to a cooler place and contact your vet immediately. Here at Fox Weather, we give you temperature updates and heat updates to keep you aware. But it's your job to make sure your pets are protected. Quick question, do you know the difference between a weather watch and a weather warning? Let's find out what people think.
No, not really.
Warning. Okay, so no?
Okay, yeah.
No. Somewhat.
Yes.
The warning is here. The watch is pay attention.
Yes, you got it. Perfect.
Okay, so here's the answer. A watch means that there's conditions right to make a dangerous storm and that you should stay alert and keep updated with your local weather station. A warning means that all the conditions are there and that there's a storm happening right now and you should take immediate action to your safety. Now you know, a watch means to be ready and a warning means to take action. Now you know so that you and your friends are able to stay alert during the next time a storm comes.
Did you know meteorological fall runs through September 1st through November 30th? Meteorologists use this fixed 3-month period for consistent record keeping and seasonal forecasting. This is based on annual temperature cycle as well as the calendar. Astronomical fall is based on the Earth's position and begins with the autumnal equinox around September 22nd. Now, while cold weather is still a factor, the vibrant colors of fall foliage are actually triggered by the shorter days. The lack of sunlight causes leaves to stop producing chlorophyll, the pigment that makes them green. This reveals the most beautiful yellows and oranges. For the most spectacular reds and purples, we need sunny days and cool but not freezing nights. This combo helps create and trap sugars in the leaves, which produces the brightest pigments. A dry summer or excessive rain in the fall can lead to muted colors. So, when can we see these colorful trees this fall? Well, it generally starts in late September in New England and moves southward, reaching the Smoky Mountains by early November. Welcome to Wacky Weather Word Wednesday. We're talking about weather that's hard to believe. Have you ever felt a tiny sprinkle but the sky looks totally clear? That little ghost sprinkle has a name. It's sarin. It occurs when clouds are so high and thin you can barely see them, or they're just faint enough that the sun still shines through. These high clouds release fine droplets that drift down. The next time you feel that unexpected, gentle sprinkle from a clear sky, you're experiencing sarin. I'm Lauren Bryant with this week's Wacky Weather Word. See you next week. If you think today feels dreary, you're not wrong. Our Wacky Weather Word of the week is Benji. Benji is an Old English word for overcast and threatening rain, which is the weather we have this Wednesday, October 22nd. The clouds are locked in and the air is heavy. Our high only hits around 52 degrees for today, and the rest of the week is looking chilly with an average high being around 62 degrees. It's a cool, damp, and Benji afternoon. Keep a jacket handy and enjoy your new favorite gloomy weather word. Comment down below your favorite Benji Day activities. Have you ever looked up at a thunderstorm and thought you saw a ghost? Well, don't worry, it's just our wacky weather word of the week, virga. Virga refers to streaks of precipitation that you can see falling from a cloud, but which evaporates completely before reaching the ground because the air below is simply too warm and dry. This evaporation process is why you see those distinct, hazy streaks below the cloud base. The ghostly streaks of virga are significant because they can be a sign of a powerful storm called microburst. So, the next time you see virga, keep up to date with your local weather forecast and be notified if any spooky weather is headed your way. Have you ever walked out of class and felt that mist, but also light rain? Well, make sure you grab your umbrella. Our wacky weather word of the week is mizzle. Mizzle is a combination of fine, misty rain and thick fog. Mizzle can be defined by raindrops so small that they appear to float like mist. Because of this fog alongside it, mizzle results in poor visibility. If you're commuting to campus or planning any outside activities, check your local forecast to see if any light rain is in your area. Remember, when you see a drizzle, think of mizzle. Being on Edinburgh's campus, you have probably heard talk of lake effect snow. Well, what is it? Lake effect snow happens when cold, dry air moves over the warm water of a large lake, like Lake Erie. The cold air acts like a sponge, quickly soaking up huge amounts of heat and moisture from the water, which creates dense clouds. As the wind blows the air onto shore, where the land is cooler, it falls as snow bands. This is why a place like Edinburgh can receive huge amounts of snow while areas just a few miles away remain sunny. Make sure to check your local forecast to see if there's any winter weather warnings issued for your area. And remember to check your school email for any winter related messages. Now that the leaves have fallen, winter weather is rolling in. Let's talk about our wacky weather word of the week, snow squalls. A snow squall warning means a sudden, intense burst of snow and high winds cause whiteout conditions and immediate drop in temperatures. If you are walking to class, slow your pace and use handrails. Assume all wet pavement is ice. If you are commuting, please drive with extreme caution and reduce your speed to account for low visibility and flash freeze conditions. Remember, keep up to date with your local forecast and be mindful of walkways or roadways that may have ice. A year ago, Snowmageddon rocked parts of Erie County, causing pileups, road closures, and freezing temperatures. Snow totals accumulated to above 20 inches the week of Thanksgiving, leaving areas covered with a blanket of white snow. Roadways were packed with holiday travelers and commuters trapped on major interstates like I-90 and I-79. Local authorities were forced to close roadways and issue warnings across the counties. We spoke with Bailey Muchler, a senior at Edinburgh University, who faced these freezing conditions last year.
We were stuck in Katanning after Thanksgiving and couldn't make it back home. There were all types of restrictions placed on I-79 and I-90, and we couldn't make it up past Edinburgh because it was piling on so quick. Governor Shapiro actually even issued a disaster emergency proclamation and deployed the Guard to Erie to help with rescue efforts for drivers that were stuck in the snow.
Now, 1 year later, as we approach the Thanksgiving holiday and the first snow flurries of the season begin to fall, we look back at the lessons learned from that unforgettable snowstorm. Stay safe this Thanksgiving and remember to check your local forecast for winter weather reports. Welcome back to ETV. This winter season has been in full swing. Areas of western Pennsylvania were just hit with record-breaking snow and low temperature totals. This means the road and sidewalks can impact daily commutes to campus. I'm your host, Lauren Bryan with ETV, and together we're going to break down how you can be safe heading to class. Grab some layers and dress like a pro for this snow. Don't rely on one big coat. Use 3 layers to trap heat. One of my favorite steps is to master the penguin walk. Ice is often hard to see. To avoid a slip, keep your weight forward over your legs and take short steps. If commuting to class, make sure you are checking to make sure your car and the roads are in good condition. Always make sure to clear snow off your car before hitting the road. Make sure to stay up to date with the weather and be aware of your surroundings and look out for falling ice or snow. Here at ETV, we want you to be safe and cautious when taking the journey to campus. Make sure to stay up to date with your local weather forecast and check your email for any weather-related updates. Are you ready for the snow to melt? Comment down below. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Spring break is officially on the horizon. But before you start packing, we did the math on the 3 biggest hotspots to see what you actually need to pack. If you're heading up the coast to Ocean City, Maryland, keep the winter gear close. We averaged the highs and lows, and you're looking at a crisp 54 degrees for the week of spring break. Make sure you're grabbing that hoodie for the boardwalk. Now, if you're driving or flying to Panama City, Florida, things are starting to heat up. We're almost jumping 20 degrees for spring break. The average high in Panama City is looking to be around 74 degrees. Those temperatures are perfect for a day of mini golfing or hitting the beach without melting. If you're looking to get the full summer experience during spring break, head down to Orlando, Florida. The average high down there is looking to be around 82 degrees. If you need some heat, head down to Orlando. So, to recap, this spring break, if you're headed to Ocean City, bring a jacket. If you're making the journey down to Florida, grab some summer attire. Those temperatures are looking way better than what we've had here in Western PA. With ETV, I'm Lauren Bryant, and have a safe and fun spring break.